welcome to this video. My name is Fensu. I'm from Madagascar and I'm happy to have you here with me. Up until now, I was doing videos for my school, mainly introducing how to come to Korea and just talking about life as a student. And I have a lot of things to talk about actually, but my mind is not very organized. So like I said, I was born and raised in Madagascar and I did my education there up until high school, but back home it's a little bit difficult to have good quality education. Honestly, as a child, I didn't know I would be studying abroad. I didn't know I would be going abroad at all. Like my family, we were not well off. And so dreaming of going to a different country, I didn't think that would ever happen. My parents already have to take care of all my siblings, so I thought I need to take care of myself. And so I started to look for scholarships, and Korea happened to have one of the best scholarships that I found. I did my studies in Handong University, and it was great. Many people around me, they said, oh, once you make it out of this country, don't come back. Because at the time, Madagascar was just not doing great, and still is not doing great right now. There's so many issues. So I thought, yeah, but still it's my country. No matter how bad things are, it's my country, it's my people, it's my land. So I really wanted to come home, and I did. In my undergrad, I majored in education, and I came home to see what I could do for the country. And like actually with my sister, we're helping out kids in our neighborhood who are from like poorer family. We're trying to give them like English classes and stuff like that, and we're trying to support them. And right now we're thinking about how to support ourselves so that we can give better opportunities to the hundreds of kids in our village. Yeah, but as I was doing that, as I was trying to teach these children, I realized there's so much that I still need to learn. And so that's why I decided to come back to Korea. And I'm learning a lot right now. I am doing things that I thought I would never do, including talking on the internet. And I have thoughts about like opening like a business to support them and like create jobs for them. And yeah, that's what I have in mind right now. So with that in mind, I decided to start this channel. I don't know anything actually, so I'm just really trying to figure out life as I go. And so I asked ChatGPT to make a list of questions for me to share about. So hopefully it's interesting for you if you're bored or if you're interested in supporting me or following me in this journey. Yeah, let's do this together. So question 1, who are you and what inspired you to start this journey? Again, my name is Fensu. I'm from Madagascar. Who am I? That's literally it. What inspired me to start this journey? So Madagascar, if you don't know, is a beautiful country, island country on the coasts of Africa. And because I love my country, I just wanted to share about it to the world. So the view that people have of Madagascar is usually either, wow, beautiful nature, beautiful places, or very pitiful, poor country. And the reality is that it's both. And you know, Africans usually, we don't want to be like, we don't like the stereotype of poverty. It's true. Because there are nations that are doing very well, and I do not deny that, but also the reality in Madagascar is very heartbreaking. At least it is for me. And so I want to share the beauty of my country, but also to think together about how to face the challenges that we currently have together. So that's why I'm doing this. What are the main goals you're working toward right now? Right now, I am trying to be a better Korean speaker. I'm saying I'm trying, but I should be trying. I have lived in Korea for about 7 years now, and I should be fluent by now, I know, but it hasn't happened yet. And I know I'm responsible, but also, everybody has to take their time. So my immediate goal is two things. One is I do want to be better at Korean. Two, I want to start a business. How did your background or experiences shape these goals? My background and experiences, well, to learn Korean, my goal, I needed to survive. I needed to do what I want to do. And I love languages. Actually, one of my childhood dreams was to speak 7 languages. I'm at 1, 2, 3 fluent, and Korean acceptable, but So I'm like at 4 or 5 languages right now, but like not even that great, So anyways, I just like languages, and hopefully I will be good at 7 of them in the future. And starting a business, I want to be able to fund my projects for my country. That's it. Publishing and cultural work. What is the vision behind your publishing project? So talking about projects, as I said, I want to start a business, and there's so many things out there that I could do, because Madagascar is this place that has so many opportunities, I believe. But right now, I'm more interested in making literacy work, meaning I want to help children like read books and provide books for them, but also I want to make information available to my country people. So I need to pull out the statistics, but okay, it's very hard to explain in this one video. I'll make a full different video as to why I think books and all kinds of books are necessary in my country and what is lacking at the moment. But that's what I want to do. On one hand, I want to bring the world to Madagascar, and on the other hand, I want to introduce Madagascar to the world. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, and I'm trying to do this through books. So yeah. Why do you think books and storytelling are powerful for Madagascar? So Madagascar, we have a lot of oral tradition, and we have a lot of interesting stories, and the way our society was built, I think there's a lot of good values that we have internalized, but that are also getting lost over time. And these need to be written down before it's completely forgotten. This goes for values, this goes for also our knowledge, and this goes for the small things, really. And we know that Madagascar is a beautiful place, but it's not gonna stay this way forever if we do not know how to take care of it. But we don't have yet the resources to do that. I would say, of course, there's work being done at the moment, but it's still lacking. So I think if we start young, if we help our children value what we value our country, value our nature, our traditions, I think this can be done through storytelling, because that's what I have learned now that I'm in Korea. It's very interesting for me to just see how Korean children, there's a whole conversation about that too, but how Korean children have information in books and how it's presented in fun and interactive and interesting ways. I didn't have that as a child, and so I want to be able to give our kids that. And on the other hand, I think kids on the other side of the world, they could learn from the simplicity and the joy of being Malagasy. So yeah, that's why. How do you plan to involve local youth in the process? This is another story, and I'll share a little more about this later. But right now, I am working with my sister to help kids some of them are out of school, some of them are potentially going to leave school because of the reality that they live in. So we're trying to keep them. We're trying to educate them. We're trying to help them. And my dream is actually to support their dreams, their talent, things that many young Malagasy kids do not have today. Okay, How will this project sustain itself financially over time? I don't know. Somebody help me, tell me. What am I supposed to do? We'll figure this out together, I guess. Studying Korea. Why did you choose Korea for your studies? Honestly, the very short answer is I prayed about where I wanted to study, and Korea was the answer. I'm Christian, and that's what happened. So, and I believe that there's a reason why I'm here. So, yeah. What do you hope to gain from studying here, personally and professionally? I mean, personally, I think not necessarily just because it's Korea, but also because of this. Studying abroad really helps you see the world and life differently. So that's something that I actually want to recommend to everybody. And it's a shame that in Madagascar, it's not really an option that we can just take. But my dream is actually to make this an option for Malagasi's in the future. But yeah, professionally, I mean, I want a good job. I just want to fund my projects. I just want to fund the development of my country without thinking too hard. So I don't know if that answers the question. How does your time in Korea connect to your long-term dreams back home? Again, I'm not here just because I want a better life for myself. I'm not here just because I love K-pop and K-drama. I have goals, and somehow Korea, like, this is where I have been led at this time, and I'm just trying to figure out how to bridge our two countries, our two cultures, our people, so that we can be a blessing for one another, if that makes sense. Okay, why are you interested in trade between Korea and Madagascar? Literally, it's just because I happen to live in Korea and I happen to be from Madagascar. So again, I think the two worlds can be connected, because why not? Right? So that's literally it. What challenges do you foresee, and how are you preparing for them? I am not prepared for anything in my life right now. I'm the type of girl, if I have an idea and it's just there for a couple hours, like, I'll just wake up one day and go for it, and then realize I needed a plan, and then I start making the plan. And so challenges, obviously, at least it's always been in my mind, like, who even cares, right, about Madagascar or things like that? But I do, and I believe that there are people out there who do too. And I know that it's a long, difficult journey, especially because I have no experience, but also I have no choice. I want to do this, and I'm going to do this. So, yeah. Personal vision and legacy. What's your ultimate dream for Madagascar? Like, I just want people to live a dignified life, if I may say. Currently in Madagascar, 80% of people live under poverty line. And just from not my personal experience, I mean, my family has had their issues, but this was like 20 years ago. But what I see with the kids in our village, and things like that, they can't go to school. They have to get married early on. They have to work early. They don't eat and they don't grow as they're supposed to. They don't have the opportunities that every child should have. So my dream for the future of Madagascar is that we will overcome all these challenges. And I'm not very well spoken about this, because really I don't have a clear plan. I just know when it happens, it happens. And you can watch me say all of this in a better way, maybe 5 years from now, when I have this figured out. Yes. So why are you sharing your journey on YouTube? Honestly speaking, I am not a social media girl. Like, you would see this on my Instagram. I lived under a rock, and I was pretty comfortable under my rock, really. But I was advised to live in my generation and time. And so, yeah, that's why I'm on YouTube. Because who knows, maybe someday someone sees this and thinks, wow, I really like that this girl loves her country and wants to do something. I will try and support her. That's literally why I'm here. So, yeah, I just want to find people like me. What kind of community are you hoping to build here, and how can viewers support or join your mission? what kind of community I want to build. So I don't know how like the whole YouTube thing works. I have always been interested in finding people who just really deeply love their countries, their communities, their roots, and who acknowledge that there are challenges and difficulties and things that need to be faced head on, or just like good, kind people who just care about their neighbor. Yeah, so I'm hoping for people who watch this video, just to maybe be challenged to do what they have always wanted to do. And it's okay if we fail. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We already failed. But other than that, yeah, I hope me sharing my experiences can be helpful for people, because I believe that there's a lot of overlap in people's experiences that we can navigate together, and also differences that we can learn from. And that's what I'm hoping to do through my future work, whatever that work will be. So yeah, that was the last question. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, watching me do random stuff and challenging myself. Yeah, thank you so much, and have a great day or night, or it's night for me right now. Have a good night, sleep well, or have a good day, work well. Bye.